All right, the latest that we can tell you about Kamal Haasan over the last couple of days, he has been hinting at joining politics. He, along with Rajnikant, was seen at a DMK function just a few days back. And today he has tweeted, and this is another indicator of his political ambitions. He has hit out at politicians of failing those affected by floods and said, this is just one example of our trust in our nation. Politicians who don't live up to it have already failed, become redundant or serve. This after tweeting a picture of two men saluting the flag in flood-hit areas. Yes, we are getting you pictures of Kamal Haasan there, and there you can see him with MK Stalin. And we're getting you these pictures that had come in earlier. These are a few days old. You can see Kamal Haasan there on your screens. And if you go through his Twitter account, he has tweeted a picture, and this is from one of the flood-affected areas, and he has said, this is just one example of our trust in our nation. Politicians who don't live up to it have already failed, become redundant or serve. Over the last couple of days, he has been hitting out at the Edapadi Palaniswamy government, the AIADMK government, saying that there is rampant corruption everywhere in Tamil Nadu, and lakhs of people should demand the resignation of the Chief Minister and his entire state cabinet because they are so full of corruption and no one is acting against these corrupt netas. In fact, he said about 19 hours ago that my aim is to better Tamil Nadu. Who dares to strengthen my voice? DMK, AIADMK and parties are tools to help. If those tools are blunt, then find others. If one state's chief minister should resign for a mishap and corruption under his government, how come no party calls for the resignation in Tamil Nadu? Enough crimes have been done. So he has been tweeting about the situation in Uttar Pradesh, and he's been using it to hit out at the AIADMK. Many say he is likely to join the DMK, especially after he was seen with MK Stalin just a few days ago, and we are putting out those pictures on your screens. These pictures are a few days old, but yes, his political foray is under much discussion as we speak. Let's go across to Sanjeevi now. Sanjeevi, tell us about his latest tweet and what kind of political reactions has that really evoked?
Well, none of the politicians or none of the Tamil Nadu ministers have reacted for it. Even we try to get reaction from the ministers, they're very tight-lipped. They think that they are retaliating and make Kamal Haasan as a big person. So these politicians decide to keep quiet rather than reacting and make him and retaliating and make things as a big issue. And that's why politicians are silent and tight-lipped on this issue. Kamal Haasan actually told, asked the Tamil Nadu government to resign. He's directly hitting the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and the government of the ADMK government of Tamil Nadu, and says the government has to get down. That's what Kamal Haasan told yesterday. And he also told that none of the parties are asking if some government has to resign for some kind of mistakes or mishap, the Tamil Nadu government should come down, and other parties are silent on this. But fortunately, DMK and other parties are actually vocal, and they are demanding the Tamil Nadu government to get down. That is what is the real situation. But Kamal Haasan, in his tweet, told that none of the parties, other parties, are asking Tamil Nadu government to get down. At the same time, he also told that DMK and ADMK should be the tools of development and to strengthen his voice. If they are not going to happen, then these tools are blunt. That's what he told. So it is a clear, political kind of indication. He also hits out DMK and ADMK, both the parties, in his tweets. It's a kind of complicated tweet, but it is a clear political hint. He says, if none of the parties can't, I will do it. That's what he's trying to say by his tweet, Parshit.
Right. He was recently seen at a DMK event, and even now we can see him sitting with MK Stalin. These pictures that came in a few days back. Tell us, Sanjeevi, what is his plan of action? He has been building up over the last couple of days, using every opportunity, be it floods in Uttar Pradesh, Assam, be it this picture that he has just tweeted. He's using these occasions to hit out at the AIADMK government, saying that corrupt ministers, the chief minister, must resign on allegations of corruption. What is his next strategy going to be? Is he like to join the DMK?
Well, he also clearly told during the show, on the screens which we are seeing, he told that, DMK chief Karnataka had invited him to join DMK during 1983 itself. So Kamal Haasan told, if he had planned to join politics, I would have joined by then itself. So he clearly told that he did not respond for the invitation which is given by Kalengya by Karnataka. So it's a still open-ended question. So he did not mention clearly what is going to be political plan, but is continuously hitting the government of Tamil Nadu, the ADMK government of Tamil Nadu, by his tweets and also by speaking in the stages outside. We have to wait and see what.
All right, Sanjeevi, we seem to be having some disturbance in the audio. We leave it for the moment, but we are tracking this big political story and Kamal Haasan's political ambitions very, very closely.